Emotional chaos begins when the mind becomes overwhelmed by intense thoughts, feelings, and internal conflict all at once. Fear, sadness, anger, and anxiety collide together, creating confusion and instability. The mind struggles to process emotions clearly, causing emotional reactions to feel unpredictable, exhausting, and difficult to control throughout everyday life. Emotional chaos often grows from emotions that were never fully expressed or understood. Pain, frustration, guilt, and disappointment remain trapped beneath the surface, quietly building pressure inside the mind. Over time, these unresolved emotions begin affecting thoughts, behavior, relationships, and emotional balance in powerful and overwhelming ways. The mind strengthens emotional chaos through constant overthinking and mental repetition. Every situation becomes analyzed repeatedly, creating emotional overload without real clarity or solutions. Instead of calming emotions, excessive thinking increases tension, making the mind feel trapped inside endless confusion, uncertainty, and emotional instability throughout the day. When emotional chaos becomes stronger, reactions often become impulsive and emotionally intense. Small situations suddenly feel overwhelming because the mind is already carrying deep emotional pressure internally. This instability creates exhaustion, damaging emotional clarity and making relationships, communication, and personal decisions harder to manage with calmness and awareness. Healing begins when the mind is given permission to slow down and breathe emotionally. Silence, reflection, and moments of stillness reduce mental overload gradually. As emotional intensity decreases, clarity begins returning naturally, allowing the mind to process feelings more calmly instead of reacting through chaos and emotional overwhelm. Getting rid of emotional chaos requires honest emotional awareness. The mind must stop avoiding painful feelings and begin understanding them directly. Anger, sadness, fear, and disappointment all carry emotional messages. When these emotions are acknowledged honestly, they lose some of the hidden power that keeps the mind emotionally unstable and overwhelmed. The mind becomes emotionally healthier when boundaries are respected and protected. Constant emotional pressure from toxic situations, unhealthy relationships, or endless expectations increases inner chaos. Learning to protect emotional energy creates stability, helping the mind recover balance, instead of remaining trapped in continuous emotional overload and mental exhaustion. Emotional chaos often pulls the mind into painful memories or imagined future fears. Returning attention to the present moment weakens emotional overwhelm gradually. Simple routines, breathing, movement, and mindful awareness help ground the mind, creating emotional calmness and reducing the feeling of being mentally scattered and emotionally consumed. Emotional stability grows slowly through consistent self-awareness, healthy habits, and emotional honesty. The mind becomes stronger when emotions are processed instead of suppressed. Over time, resilience replaces emotional instability, allowing thoughts and feelings to exist without completely controlling reactions, decisions, or personal peace. Getting rid of emotional chaos does not mean never feeling intense emotions again. It means learning how to experience emotions without losing control completely. As awareness, balance, and emotional strength grow stronger, chaos loses its power, allowing the mind to experience peace, clarity, and emotional stability once again. Emotional chaos can be reduced through consistent emotional and mental balance. First, slow down and give the mind time to rest and recover. Second, acknowledge emotions honestly instead of suppressing them. Third, reduce overthinking by focusing on the present moment. Fourth, create healthy emotional boundaries with stressful people and situations. Fifth, practice calming habits like breathing, reflection, movement, or silence daily. Sixth, maintain simple routines that bring stability and emotional structure to life. These habits gradually reduce inner confusion and emotional overwhelm. Over time, the mind becomes calmer, more balanced, and emotionally stronger, allowing clarity, peace, and emotional control to return naturally again.